You see, I would say a teacher, just who enlivened my awareness about what I was looking at. This person told me, in fact, what I was looking at was real. The geometry inside of the letters. And he's the one who let me know that the English alphabet is an interfacing system sent from outer space that is now turned into weaponry. And I knew already that it was turned to weaponry somehow. Just like they turned you into weaponry against your own. And when I say they, babes, you live in a soup of life where there's entities, and it's not like traveling in outer space like you think. It's interdimensional shit going on. And don't get me dancing. So getting back to this interfacing system, I'm going to get back to work here while I talk about it, because this is the truth, and it's the key to all of humanity's restoration. If there's a problem, you guys are having a problem with something, like you want to heal, do you want to really know where you came from? Do you want to know how everything works? Do you want to know the universe? Are you concerned with space travel? Do you want to know who it is and how they are, that lives up there? Do you want to know how it is and how we are that lives down here? Do you know there's a cartoon dimension? There's a middle dimension, which is this, just this kind of the duality thing. It's like, wow, really? Yeah, we think that there's an extreme, and then there's a boundary, and now there's opposites, and it's like, woo! And this is the illusion that we're in now, and they call that the middle dimension, the middle, or the meadows, where the sheeps are. And this is only talking about biology. But human beings have been so skull-boned that they don't like being called sheep. Now, can you handle a metaphor? Can you fucking handle a metaphor, you people? And they screwed you up. But we can get around that, and we can't easily, if you just look at the other words. Instead of saying sheep, which is the biological apparatus, which is machinery, by the way, you're a technology. There is nothing random here happening. So you're here as an apparatus doing what? You are time. You are, now say that backwards, emit. You are emitting. You are, and so the idea is to understand what is actually happening here in reality. Like, what part are you taking as machinery? I'm not kidding. And this is where, when you start fitting the keys in decoding, see, the thing is, now I'll get back to, it's a matter of your understanding. My teacher kept stressing this. He kept saying this stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I didn't know. But then I had an astral travel experience, and I was shown more about, and I was shown so much that I went back to this guy, my friend, who told me some things, and he had no idea what I was talking about. And I kind of went over his head, and he's going into argument, and I'm like, no, I'm just trying to show you something. And I was trying to learn how to, like, well, how do we not argue? Because it was, oh God, what I was shown, and I'm going to write a book about this. It has everything to do with men and women and how they speak and their vibrational frequency. What is missing is the woman's spectrum. You know, and if the woman's spectrum is missing, babes, the man's spectrum is kind of gone. Yes, it is. That is the very material world, and the meadows. The meadows. Material, men, meadows, middle, the middle zone. That's who's rooted in the earth and the ground, and working the world. But really, when we say world, there is no world, it's word. And who, word, W, women, they like to talk. So getting back to, if you figure this out, you start fitting the keys, okay, what I learned from, I'm pretty sure You know, I could swear David Icke was there. All these really benevolent, heavy-duty fucking figures were there, where I was lifted, and they were downloading me with this stuff. And the thing about this, you guys, is that it's not stopping. It's not stopping because this is evolution. And the reason why I get so absolutely, the feeling is, it's because it's the truth, and it it will give you infinite strength, and it's leading to your eternal life. So anyway, I don't mean to sound, but this is Sunday, not a coincidence, and I'm experiencing instant healing in my mouth. There's a lot going on because it's just, I can understand it as some kind of purging and transformation. I'm having a problem, in fact, that there was one tooth pulled way in the back, like I think it was 3 years ago. I just had to remove it, and the thing is there was a wisdom tooth coming in, and it's still growing. It's just weird, and it's replacing that hole that when they took that out. I'm like, yay! But my mouth is trying to get used to that as it's coming in. Weird. So anyway, getting back to you have to have a desire for a deeper understanding. Like, you have to kind of have a mind that just, you know, they're trying to educate you here with the English language, and what I mean, I keep saying language, and the English alphabet, the way that we string out language. So when you study, you're honestly trying to get information about reality and how to work things, and you can. It's weird. If you notice, it's like you read it first, and then you go experience it, and you go, oh, they said this and they said that, but you have to experience it, and it's different because then you have to align it back up to, oh yeah, they did say that and they did say that. You know what I mean? So this is really hard to talk about, and it's Sunday sermon, and I'm trying to stay really focused about it. But I have found the cure. I'm probably the only one in the Western Hemisphere that has found one of the surest cures. And it's actually something you can combine with all of the other cures, but this is like getting right at it. It says, excuse me, you guys are all reading, you're all looking at this stuff. You're trying to find things out there, and you have to see a sign that has letters on it. So I don't care if you don't want to do yoga, or you're not a musician, or that you're not a gardener, or you don't play sports, or you don't stand on your head, or you don't meditate. If you're honestly wanting to understand something deeper in life, why are you reading, and what are you reading, and are you really learning through that? No. Let me tell you what the English alphabet does to your mind when you start working these keys that are 100% factual. It's so strange, boy. It's here to heal your mind. It's as good as taking some kind of something. It will heal your mind, okay? What has happened is everything is reversed. Everything is, you want to know why? A lot of people, they've been tuned to plug into all of the Discord and the crap. They don't know the fucking difference. They turn on a TV set and they watch pure fucking hell, and they fucking let that lullaby them just, into a weird state of meditation, and then you can turn on the news. There's so much better things happening going on that we can't even talk about it. But it's going to be talked about. If I can do this, if I can radiate this now, some people are coming together. We're going to start fitting together. I'm fitting puzzles. The thing I do is I don't back down from my position. I don't dilute myself with other people. We're going to figure this out, and it's going to happen. And if, by golly darn it, use this social media web to do it. You're not thinking. If we can all communicate on a screen, you're supposed to vote for the people that make sense around you. Around you. Not over there in fucking La La Land where you press a button, I'm going to vote for them and hope that they move their ass way over there. Let me turn on the TV set and let me see if it fucking happened. That's very weird. You need to operate at least within your immediate range of reality. Who's in your community? Who's doing what? You know, it's very intricate, and you need it. And like I said, I'm going to go back to, you have to be somebody who desires to understand something more. That's what my teacher kept telling me. I was like, I'm your woman. I think that that's what life is all about, because you know, I learned music, and it's like, whoa, keep going in. One single tone, an A note has an entire concerto happening off of it harmoniously. You know, if you look at the design it makes, and it will make his design if you vibrate it in the air and you see the sand on the, you saw that, right? What sound is doing, the real frequencies. It's a mandala, starts as a flower and it spans out, but it's like this. An A note is one color. I know for sure E note, it's a 528 green, heart chakra. Okay, I'm about done with this, you guys, but there is a way to your total restoration, salvation, healing, infinite strength, eternal life, your real life. If you want total power, you want to stand like a tower, and you become an hour. What I mean is you become a knower. And all of that has the word "ower" in it. Oh, everybody's brainwashed. Oh, I don't like to owe. What, you don't have anything to give? You know, if you know, because I had an experience about my third eye, I feel like I owe humanity a book to tell you, yes, in 2021, this is what happened to me, and it's a continual thing, and I got this download, and I'm trying to tell people about why do we even open our mouths and talk? You don't need to. There's something about the written language that's here that is intergalactic. Excuse me, we're going to keep our intellectual property in our hands here. And it's done by, it's hilarious. It's so hilarious when you get into it. The reason why it makes you feel so good is because it's a medicine. It's going to show you something so deep. So you have to want to have a deep understanding. You have to be somebody who naturally goes for that. And so thank you for listening to this. It's like 12 minutes.